Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Well, what a day. What a day. It is a Wednesday, obviously. Wednesdays are always good days, but today is a very special Wednesday for a lot of reasons. You know, the least of which being, there's this weird collaboration thing that got announced. Now, we will talk about that, of course, I'm sure, throughout the whole day. Let me check my sound levels here. Music sound looks good. I look very yellow. It might just be the time of year. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's get the chats on the screen. Smoke, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 3 months. Welcome back, Smoke. Good morning to you, and good morning to Terrell, Ed, Sinji, Ace. It's Skyfrey. Okay, can't read the name. K-Part, good morning. Smoke again, Skiz, Majesty, Spaceboat, Eric, Sora, Islay, Steve, Titania, Pastry, and Zombie, Jesus, and everybody who's just lurking. Those people have just typed something. Hello to all of you. All right. So, yeah, it's a heck of a day. Now, we have a big stream today. We'll do some polls, of course. I don't think, looking at the game here, I don't know. I might just hit the 9-step twice for Urel, and I might just pass. I'm an Earth player. I love playing Earth. I think next week is a huge deal. I think we're getting hooked up next week. And then Black Friday is also just around the corner. So I'm going to hold on to a little bit of my paid viz. I had kind of all day to think about this. I'm going to hold on to most of my paid. I will end up doing the Mindsphere banner, of course. And even though I like the idea of this, if this was a 3-step, I'm doing it. But for 5, no. And the drop rates on this are kind of bad. So I'll kind of call that out on the table a little bit that boost the rates on there. Don't make me go to pity. Or whatever the 10k soft pity. You know what I mean. I'm still happy it's here, but I'm going to not do it. For the vision card, I'm going to get this. I just build all the vision cards, you know. Is Uriel a very good Earth unit? I think she'll be fine. I don't think she's game-changing in any way. If you're an Earth Bruiser player, I think she will be a very good Earth Bruiser. And Deadly Sensi, I agree. She's a permanent pool unit. I'll pick her up at some time. So, and I'm sure we will be talking a Snoop Dogg collab. Okay, look. They do a Snoop Dogg collab. I'm spending hella money. Do a Snoop Dogg collab. Can you imagine? Okay, first of all, I want to do a Poll Wars with Snoop Dogg. That would be amazing. But that level of celebrity is beyond our reach. Let's just say. That level of celebrity ain't happening. I suppose I could be knocking out my dailies while we're sitting here shooting the breeze. But okay, let's talk. I'm sure, like I said, the topic of this collaboration is going to come up a bajillion times during this stream. But we can still go ahead and start talking about it. Okay, my first thought is, the only thing when it comes... Okay, not the only thing. The most important thing for me is I want players playing the game. I want people in this game enjoying it. And is this what I would do to attract new players? No, but I also don't watch TikToks. So I mean, it feels like, to me personally, this isn't somebody I know or have ever heard of before. Now, let me just tell you, I get to talk to a lot of people in the age range of 9 to 18. They all know who she is. All of them do. Now, again, the demographic for this game tends to be people older than that, in my opinion, but maybe they're trying to expand the audience a little bit. My wife knows who she is, so that's something, I guess. And I think what they're doing is when we had the fan vote. We had the fan vote. I'm trying to think when... And see, hold on, what am I saying? We had the fan vote, and we voted for nothing, right? So, like, I feel like they had a chunk of money, right? Like, they had set aside, they had a budget for a real-life collaboration. They asked us what we wanted, we said nothing, and so they went somewhere else. Where they went was an interest. Yeah, I mean, okay, but yeah. Will it pull in new players? She has a massive audience. She has for somebody I've never heard of before until today, I was shocked at the amount of reach that she has. It exceeds what I expected. If even 0.01% of those people play this game, that's a huge boost to our player base. If she plays the game, which again, I don't know. Like, she said she was a fan of the franchise, which doesn't mean this game, it means Final Fantasy. If she's a Final Fantasy fan, I'm just happy for her. Like, as somebody else who's a Final Fantasy fan, it was a big deal for me to get to do anything with Square was, it was just a really cool feeling. And I think people who, like... the amount of times I've been called like a sellout because I take money for what I do. I'm so over those people. Like, their point of view is so dumb that, like, I'm just over them. Like, they could just jump out. They just go away. I don't want to talk to you. Just go away. And so, I already did this. I'm talking and I'm distracting myself. I will buy these discount shards. I'll pick those up. So, like, if she truly is a Final Fantasy fan, then I truly am happy for her. If not, then it is just a marketing play. Which, is that necessarily a bad thing? No. I mean, the game, a job of the developers is to attract new people to play the game and to keep old people playing the game. The Final Fantasy collaborations, the Dragon Quest collaborations, any tactics collaboration, that's going to keep re-energizing the people who already play this game. They do it over and over again, and we all throw money at those. So they got us. They're trying to expand it a little bit. Michael, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Who would my ideal celebrity be? Oh my gosh. Wait, his name has ran out of my mind. It would be, guys, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I couldn't think of that off the top of my head. Henry Cavill would be my number one dude. I know for a fact that dude is like a hardcore gamer. Hey, look, the reward update worked. I did a random thing. I did my Guild Wars and I got my rewards. That's cool. So he would be my pick. That would have been who I'd have picked. Some people in my YouTube comments today were saying I should be in the game, and I was like, yes, put me in this game. Make me, king of the Church of Eileen, and then make an Eileen like collaborate me with War of the Visions, and then also simultaneously release Queen Eileen, and that will be the leaders of the church, and then boom, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Sora, I saw the question, who does the character artwork for War of the Visions? Tayo, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back to the church for 2 months. The art team for War of the Visions is amazing. And it was cool. Like, again, I would also, somebody mentioned a second ago, I wouldn't let 9-year-olds play the game. I agree. Like, if you're that young, you shouldn't play the game. The reason I brought that up was the age range of people who know who this girl is everything from like grade school to adults. It's just not us, right? Like, we're kind of this like, Post Malone would be dope. Yes, Post Malone would be great. Now, okay, there's so many questions rolling in. I will try to just deal with them as I see them. If I miss your question, feel free to ask it again. You're not going to offend me by asking the question multiple times. Adol, thank you for the Prime for 5 months. Welcome back. Did you see she released a video today on it was linked to me 100 times. I think it was on TikTok because that's mostly where she lives. But in her TikTok that she released, Chetta, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 15 months. All is amazing. On her video, she was dressed like a dancer and she was dancing around. She could be our first dancer unit in War of the Visions. We know she's getting another vision card. We know she's going to be a unit. She is an opportunity for the global game to further differentiate itself from JP. If I was able to pick, like, again, and they don't ask me, like, the devs, I think one thing that a lot of people who are like, don't hang out with me on stream, but just like casually watch YouTube videos do, I think they believe that I have like more of an influence with the development team than I do. And the truth is they don't ask me what I think very often, but if they asked me, what should we make our collaboration character? I would say fire dancer with a fire vision card. If that happened and they were good, you have just made the global meta significantly different than the JP meta by building up an element that is the weakest in the game right now. And it's not something JP players have access to. It would make our game kind of unique. And our game is already different than theirs, but it would further differentiate it. And I think that'd be really cool. So that's what I would do. What's up, Sir Safe? Dancers were great in Alchemist Code meta. Yeah, well, and we haven't had one in this game yet. So it's an opportunity for something different and cool. I am personally happy. Okay, so here's what I know about the FFBE collaborations. And this is just hearing from you guys, right? There was 2 celebrity, however you want to say it, collaborations. Ariana Grande and Katy Perry. Apparently, Ariana Grande's was awesome. Like, or at least pretty cool. She was a cool chick. She knew some stuff about gaming. Those are the kind of things people said. And then Katy Perry was like making fun of gamers. I'll take the Ariana Grande type of collaborations all the time. I also know the Ariana Grande collaboration made FFBE a boatload of money. Like, it was a very successful collaboration for FFBE. So, of course, they're going to go to that well again. If something worked once, well, it probably will work twice. I hope they learned their lesson with the Katy Perry thing, and they don't give us another, like, you know, somebody who's going to just make fun of gamers or whatever. And I don't know anything about, like I said at the beginning, but there's like 100 more people here now than there were at the beginning. I know nothing about, I can't remember her name. Hold on. Owzers, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 4 months. What's her name again? I can't remember it. Our collaboration girl. Shoot. Addison Rae. Sir, thank you, Addison Rae. I know nothing about Addison Rae. So, she said she's a Final Fantasy fan. I'll believe that for now. Let's hope that that's true, and let's hope that they make her a cool global unit. Chris, no, we have not done the tier list yet. So, we'll continue to talk about this stuff all the time. Now, Zugrin says, the TikTok influence might bring new players, but not the kind of players that can enjoy a game like War of the Visions. Okay, so, Zugrin, I've seen this point a lot today. I think, like, here is something that so many people who are you guys, like I'm talking to you guys in chat right now, people who watch YouTube videos, people who are on Discord servers looking to get better of the game. We represent a very small population, a very small population of this game. Like, for the majority of players have units that they like from collaborations, or they wanted to mess with the game for a while. They drop in, they play for a few months, they drop $50 to $100, they drop out, then they see, oh cool, Final Fantasy VII's rerunning again, I'm back. They jump back into the game, they play for 3 or 4 months, they spend another couple $100, and then they're back to doing whatever. Like, that is the more normal, they're more casual, they're not trying. They like to hit go on arena like this, right? And they're like, okay, I built this team and I want to go fight, and I'm going to fight these people. And I don't really know what the meta is exactly, but I watched Orange's tier list video. So I built some units like that, and I have some vision cards, and I think Espers are a good thing. So I built some of those. I have some gear. Some of it's like +3. Here I go. I'm going to jump into a fight. That's so many players. Yeah, I probably plugged myself there. And so much, like, we're so in our own heads about things that matter to the game, shifts in the meta at the top. Most players want to do PvE. Like, the amount of people who, like, I get messages from, who I just hear from on YouTube, Discord, all that are like only really interested in PvE. And I'm like, yo, I'm happy y'all are having fun in this game. To me, this feels like a PvP game. But there are a ton of people who just want to, like, enjoy the story for a while. And then they just, like, they go to the bathroom at work. They boot up War of the Visions. They play through 3 stories, story missions. And they enjoy that. And then a new unit comes out that they want. And they're like, oh, cool. Oh, I don't have enough Visior for it? Well, I'll drop $20. What's $20? And they drop $20. They go pick up the unit, etc. So I do think there is a decent chance that a lot of the, like, TikTok audience, let's call them, can definitely be those kind of players. I wouldn't have bet on it, but I'm also not going to say that it's a 0% chance. Also, to the people that, yeah, and, like, guys, like, I'm not called, those are, that is a great, okay, think about World of Warcraft. Think for a minute about a game like World of Warcraft. How long, here, let me look. I believe World of Warcraft came out in 2005 or 4. World of Warcraft, I'm going to search that up real quick. Came out in end of 2004. Actually, November 2004. So that's a really good time to talk about this. That is how many years ago? It's 2022, so 10 plus 6 plus 2, 18 years. World of Warcraft has been out for 18 years. Yes, there are end-game raiders. Yes, there are in-game PvPers, right? And those people are a very important part of the World of Warcraft community. They're the people who might have been paying a subscription the entire time, right? And so, of course, now, again, I'm talking about Blizzard right here. Blizzard's operate, I'm happy War of the Visions is not made by Blizzard. There we go. I would take Square Enix and Gumi over them. But that's that. Never mind. There are those people. That's not very many. Most people that play World of Warcraft are like, awesome, the new expansion just dropped. I'm going to go buy that for 60 or 80 bucks. I'm going to pay my subscription fees, get in the game for a few months, push through the content, get some new stuff, maybe hit some of the, like, low-end raids, run the dungeons, hang out with my friends in, like, whatever voice chat thing they're using, and then, like I always do, I'll stop playing because I'm just not really interested in grinding a whole bunch. So WoW needs the healthy end game, but they also need something for, like, the casual players as well. So, and since it's been out for years and years and years, people come, people go, people come, people go. EisenFan13, welcome to the Church of Eileen. Thank you for joining YouTube membership. Much appreciated. Make sure to check out the benefits. Bishop of the Church, you are, I believe you're eligible for some cool account stuff there. So hit me up on Discord if you want that. I see, and Safe, I hope she's good. I hope she's good. And then, yeah, Zugrin gets into the Blizzard thing. This is what I like. Yes, Blizzard was really good. Activision bought them. Blizzard went down the toilet. That's the TLDR with Blizzard. I'm very happy this game right now is not run by Blizzard because Blizzard Activision is a mess. So, and like Deadly Sin says, I'm sorry, I'll keep clicking buttons. I'm sitting here just monologuing a lot, and I should also be playing the game, so that's a little more interesting to look at. Streaming is hard. Not really, it's not that bad. Let's do the starter quest. If, crap, what was I gonna say? Yeah, boy, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 11 months, almost our 1-year anniversary. Okay, so Deadly Sin on Twitch says making the entry into this game easy should be important too, then, because playing on a new account sucks unless you're ready to dedicate months. Yep, I agree. And would anybody disagree with me if I said being a new player right now is 50 bajillion times better than it was at launch, and better now than it ever has been before? Like, yes, there is further progression. There's always, okay, keep in mind, there is always going to be further progression. There must be. You have to keep the, okay, I gotta like move my chick here. There has to be more progression in the game. Right? Because I need something to do. You guys, a lot of you guys need something to do. I think using the limit break is going to be something I have to do here, right? Okay, let's use this limit break. If I fall in love with this girl doing this mission, it's going to make me want to pull more than I want. So I just won't. I need to get a triple kill here, or I need to kill many units at once, I bet. I bet that's one of my missions. Let me finish this, and then I'll make whatever point I was about to make. I feel like I did this right. That's pretty cool looking. So, like, I remember 2nd year anniversary. I made the Baby J account and made a batch of, like, new player videos. And not a fix, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 3 months. Welcome back. In those videos, I got Ruinstern to level 120. Ruinstern, a EX unit, at the 2nd year anniversary. And by the time I got him to 120, I'd spent like $15 to $20 on the game. At the end of that month, I spent a few more dollars, but I had a cost 100 Ruinstern as a new player for less than $30 to 120 relatively quickly. I was competing in Arena. The guild I was in was definitely not an in-game guild, but after playing for a month, I had a team that could at least go into Guild Wars and like do some stuff. It was not that bad. It's easier now than it was then. New players get a ton of stuff. And the story, like, you have a chance to play through the story and just cruise right now. Friend somebody. Get a friend to play, like, go on Discord, find a friend, have that person set friend units, and off you go. Like, you can use that friend unit to carry you through the story, to get some Visior, all of that stuff. So I think playing the game now as a new player is easier than it ever has been. Something like, why does it default that to 2? It's been doing that for me. I don't understand why it does this right now. Okay, I'm also going to do the big brain thing and not do my hard quest before I pull, because I can do hard quests after I pull, and if I get the new unit, there I am ready to go. Okay, also, Oberon in the guys, like, Oberon in the story sucks. Like, his character has, like, no spoilers, but I didn't think Oberon would get to where he got in the story mentally. Oh boy. If you have not played through the latest bit of the latest chapter yet, whoa. See, in Majesty says it keeps the number of repeats I did last time. I've set that thing to 3, like, 4 days in a row. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, maybe mine just bugged. Okay, there we go. I think I've completed my dailies. I always end up missing one somehow. But you don't think he's that bad, Timekeeper? I like using him in the game. Like, I enjoy, crud. I'll just be, it's whatever. Just overflow it. I'm streaming. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I don't know. He goes to a ledge, and he might just jump off that ledge, is all I'm saying. All right, let's claim some rewards here. Oh, I did that thing. Yeah, Pastry says, Oberon went from sympathetic to public enemy #1 real quick. Yep. Yep. Oberon's Dream Awakening bonuses are pretty pog. Dude, okay, Dream Awakening. Okay, I want to say another, like, general thing before I jump into the content for today. I mentioned this in my burnout video, and it's something that I think a lot of people just need to hear. Is like, guys, if you ever don't want to play, just quit. Just quit. If you don't want to play a game, go do something else, right? And like, there's so many people who and it's every week lately, and there's been some big announcements, right? Like the new, the level 120 to level 140 system, Final Fantasy 7 being the collaboration instead of 9 or 8 or, a different game. This collaboration with Addison. There's been all these things. And every time somebody's like, that's it, donezo, I'm out. Look, if any one of those things made you quit, like, what were you waiting for? Were you just waiting for, like, the next thing? Because then you could say, boop, that's it. Not on me. It's not on me that I quit. It's on them. They ruined it. I'm out. No, guys, like, you can just, like, you could quit whatever you want. Don't feel guilty about quitting a game. It's perfectly fine to quit. And then it's also perfectly fine to come back later. In fact, if you don't make really weird statements like, well, they've ruined it for me, I'll never trust this game again, this game sucks, I loved it so much, I loved it up until 5 minutes ago when they announced a collaboration, and I went from loving it, one of my most favorite games, to I hate it more than anything else in the world. If you say stuff like that, you're putting yourself in a corner, right? You basically are saying, well, can't ever come back because I made some grandiose Discord post or something, and then up and left my guild high and dry, like 10 minutes before Guild Wars started. Just don't do that. That's weird. Like, just say, hey, I ain't feeling it. I'm out. I might come back. I might not. But you know what? I'm going to go play a different gacha game for a while. Or I'm going to go play not gacha games for a while. Or I'm going to read books. Do whatever you want with your time. So, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. It's just, you know. I'm just worried War of the Visions is one day going to pull a Dragalia, Anthem, or Overwatch 1 and make me quit. Like, oh, you mean by, like, shutting it down, Pastry? Hey, the game will shut down someday. Let me just tell you, like, I do have discussions. Again, like I said, they don't come to me for advice very much. But I do have a little more info than a lot of people do. This game has, like, a roadmap for a while. Like, it is still making money. This is also one of the reasons they do these, like, collaboration things. Because guess what? If you're a fan of the game, especially even a, especially like a casual fan, do you know what's important to a lot of people? Voice acting. Like, so many people were really happy about voice acting. Not only continuing voice acting going forward with the game, but like retroactively, like going back to old content and getting voice acting going for that. That costs money, right? And so, like, they need to keep trying. They, like, that's a good sign. I'm just gonna say that's a really good sign. Yep, and so Cheddar makes a good point too. He says you can also quit spending. Yep, like, if you don't like something the game's doing, you can still keep playing it, just not spend money. Go free to play for a while. Go free to play for the rest of your career in the game. It's fine. It's fine. Especially if you've already put a bunch of money into the game and you're like, now I'm just going to go free to play. You paid your dues. There's nothing to feel guilty about there. Yeah. So I just, yeah, now I wish somebody like Lara Croft would have had a voice actor. That would have been cool. Yep, Chris says this is one of the healthiest gachas in existence. It's going to be a long time before it shuts down. That's my read on it, Chris. That's my read. Yeah, and you're still having fun. And that's it. Now, like, so my thing is, 2 tickets, 4K Viz, and I pulled Ural and Alaya. Blizzard, dude, did you not even have Alaya before you pulled? First of all, thank you for the super chat, $4.99. If you didn't have Alaya before you pulled today, boom. And I also play this game with English voices, K-Thune. Like, when I'm playing by myself, like when I'm watching the story, like when I'm not streaming, basically, I have voices on and they're the English voices. The JP voices, I think are good, but like, and I watch anime in Japanese, but when I'm playing a game, especially again, it's like I might be in the bathroom at work, right? Like, I know I mentioned people who do that. I definitely also do that. So, yeah, I don't want to read. Like, I want to set the phone down on the little stool next to the toilet, not the other toilet stool, like a little stool that's in the, you know, it's in the staff bathroom. I don't go in the kids' bathroom. That's a flood. But, yeah, I'll just listen to it, you know, and then it was cool. I played through the story just a couple days ago during my planning period. I was like, I knew what happened, but I didn't know how it happened. It was nuts. There is a way to go back and watch cutscenes. Yes. Story memories. Right here. Story, events, movies. You can click on these. You can go back in here and watch the story. So, like, I haven't done this in a while. Here's part 2, chapter 10. So, if I wanted to rewatch the last thing, right there. That's in the game. It's really easy to do. Justin says and what's up, Justin? Justin says, watch it on YouTube. You can speed it up. It's way faster and no loading. There you go. Yeah, and Dreadpike, I agree. English voice acting has been really, really good in this game. Have I seen Sephiroth in PvP? No. Deadly Sin, the only JP stuff I've been watching right now is people going through the new leveling system. And I've heard Sephiroth is busted good. Like, super good. Like, meta-defining good. He's dark. So, again, when they're dark or light, that helps them out in a way, but those are also some of the elements that are easier to build against, in my opinion. Especially if you want to, like, play a light team against a dark team against a light team. You can build a lot of resists. I'm happy that he's dark. He needed to be dark. It's Sephiroth. We'll see. Right? It's not like Dark needed a bunch of help, but there he is. Now, yeah, and I watched, Chris, that's right. I've been watching Umbra and Cabbage's videos on reincarnation. Here, I'll just do random duels while I'm talking right now. Man, we got a lot to do today still, but that's okay. We're having fun. Let's go fight this team. Sure. The reincarnation system is so easy. Like, trust stones at the highest level, there's a little complication there. Now, again, you can do the lazy man's version of trust stones and still get like a ton of value out of them. And that's really what everybody who's trying to compete should be doing at least. That's like what we require in our guild is like, guys, just have like pink trust stones and level them up once. Like, we don't make everybody like min-max the passive abilities on them. That is a lot of work. There are a lot of people though who enjoy that level of depth to a game, right? Think about people who play like Tactics Ogre and then play through like the entire post game where they're like, hell, I'm not there yet. I just know it's really deep and complicated. You can enjoy the whole game of Tactics Ogre what are the games where you play as like the Demon King? You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh my gosh, there was a mobile game that I covered for like a week that was one of these. Anyway, there's like item worlds in that game. You can enjoy the entire game without ever doing an item world. But Disgaea, thank you. But if you want to, you could do item worlds, you could do all this post-game stuff really hard, and like, that's fun. I think a lot of people love that level of complexity. So, it's on the development team to both give us that, while also, like we mentioned earlier, making it accessible to casual players and fun for them. And it is. It is right now. You do not have to do maxed out trust stones to clear any PvE content in this game. Absolutely not. Oh man, and I had like a follow-up point to that, and I'm over here watching the like movement order of my units, feeling all proud of them. You know, like, look at us get our buffs online. Wow, we're doing so good. Watch this. Spirit of Horn into AoE resist. Wait, nope. She's casting it something else. What is she doing? I don't even know. I wasn't paying enough attention. So anyway. Yes, Summer Jaden is a real interesting person to play with. Hey, you guys want to know something I've been really impressed with? Outside of everything else that we're kind of talking about right now. This Earth team, Queen Macherie plus Luelle plus Oberon has been fun. Like, Queen Macherie is one of my new favorite 100 cost units in this game. I haven't used her a ton before the last, like, week or so. She's a blast. Like, she does a lot of really good stuff. I have really enjoyed that. And Luelle, who is, like, again, one of those characters that we'll call underappreciated in the game. I've really loved her, too. This is like a 50 AoE resist, 50 single target resist team when our buffs are up. It's pretty dang strong. I do need to tweak her a little bit. This is my Guild Wars offense team that we're looking at right here. And I'll be excited to get off this map for Guild Wars so I can have Oberon do something else. Besides, like, right now he's forced to TMR buff in a way that I don't really love. It's weird for him, but I need to actually go into Queen Mashari's kit right here and turn off her long-range arithmetician stuff. Like, I don't want this on. That's fine. She's like, on a couple of Guild Wars fights, she's ended up like max ranging somebody with this instead of casting her re-raise, and it's kind of hurt me. So I want to take that off, actually. Okay, I'm liking that now. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this squad. A ton of fun. And Earth is competitive. Or this squad is beating Dark Walls in Guild Wars right now. Yeah, and Orochi, yes, I am working on a new Trust Stone video. It's going to be Trust Stones for Dummies version 2. How good is Ural? I pulled her first try and love Earth. I think she'll fit right into Earth. She's going to do a lot of what Earth does. A lot of damage, hard to kill. It's like what Dark does super well, Earth does almost as well. And she'll fit right into that. James, I built an Alexandrite ring +6. I love it. Now, you said for critical. Hold up. Let me pull up the Alexandrite ring real quick on my... Alright. No, I think Alexandrite ring is accuracy. I think you just go accuracy old. I think Alexandrite ring is for like one thing, and I think it's to hit people. So, I built my +6 Alexandrite ring is accuracy. It makes it a, what, 48 accuracy piece of gear with crit rate 15. I see what you're going for, though. It's a 37. Is that right? 17 plus 15, 32. It's a 32 crit piece of gear with evade on it. It ain't bad. I still think you go aim, though. That's what I did. It's really good on like King Mont if you're doing like a fire team as well. Ural's Limit Break looks so good. I think her kit looks really fun. Yeah, Earth has to avoid wind. So K-Grams, that's the thing with Earth. Like, I don't know that you'd ever set an Earth wall on defense, because what if you ran into a squad that was running like 10 win teams, and between those 10 win teams, they killed 2/3 of your guild with 6-star runs? Like, you would be in trouble. But for offense, you can play a lot. And for arena, you can definitely play it. We got our guild raid rewards, right? Watch, they're like sitting in here. We got those, didn't we? I can't even click on it anymore. Guys, I'm pretty sure we got them. It's been a busy week, though. Somehow I have 51k viz, and I haven't spent any money. Yeah, Tempered Fangs, I would always rather see TMRs like that be an accessory. And if you guys don't know, here's Ural's TMR, right? It's a 12 defense, 6 accuracy, 6 crit evade. It gives absorb damage. Here, let me see. Let me check my scenes real quick right here. Like if I kick the there we go. Okay. So here's Ural. This is a really cool buff. It's also a really cool buff for Earth specifically. Now, if you're running the mages, like that squad of mages I just saw, I don't think it loses value because like Luel, Queen Mashari can already drain life. You can already build that team to do this anyway. But if you're running like physical Earth team, Zazan, Ural, Oberon, people like that, this could be really cool. It could be a way to out bruiser some of those other bruiser teams, like maybe Dark or something like that. I really like this slash missile resist passive. Her stats when you apply that are like real good. What am I looking at here? Anyway, whatever. Okay. What was I thinking? Hold on, there was something else I wanted to mention. I just can't remember it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Knight Subjob. When Knight Subjob gets buffed, I think Knight looks decent, especially the support abilities. But we just don't have that on global yet. So, like, if you look at the Japanese version, let's translate this. Like, look at this. This is obviously not good for your rel, but 40 slash attack pin? From a support ability? What? That's nuts. And then look at this one. Debuff resistance 15, that sucks. But 12 AoE resist? Okay, I'm in for those. I'm in for both of those. Are they the best in the game? No, but it makes Knight a worthwhile sub job to have for the first time in the history of Knight. And so, I mean, I just think that's cool. All right. Anyhow. Hey, should we do... What should we do first? Should we pull? Or let's do... Should we pull first, or should we do the tier list? You like this music, Master? Thank you. Again, this is more Harris Heller stuff. Starwolf says she has Slash on Knight sub. That's true. But, like, Knight... Yeah. Maybe you could run her sub Knight. Yes, Snow's ability, Snow's self-heal is great. Okay, like, guys, Whisper, is Whisper going to be, like, really good? Is she? Whisper might be real good. Okay, let me get my scene set up here for the tier list. So, when I do the tier list video, I'm going to have to move, well, maybe not. Let's put this over here. Okay, doot. That actually fits kind of nicely. That actually worked out well. Here's the old tier list. Here's the new stuff. And then here's the EX Final Fantasy Tactics units. So we got a lot of moving around to do on this. A lot of moving around to do. Some people going down. Some people going up. Final Fantasy Tactics people just going somewhere. For the first time in forever. Sounds like a freaking Disney movie song. Then we got, yeah, Elia's on here. Urel's not on here, but there's no way I mean, like, where the heck I don't know. Like, no one knows. So, I think with those, maybe Whisper's Days at 70 cost with the new system, with the changes tonight, maybe Whisper finds her way up into 80 or 90. But, okay, one thing I was toying with for a really long time is what to name the tiers. And I ended up just going back to what I was using before. Like, I was going to call these different things, like staple, overpowered, you know, like necessary, useful. Yeah, I came up with different names. And I was like, you know what? No, I really like the cost system because that's what the game uses in game. So that's what I'll stick with. We'll see. I think some folks will be surprised. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I have a lot of notes. I'm just kind of browsing through right here. Just making sure I didn't, like, miss anybody. And it's also mostly for PvP, by the way. This is like a PvP-focused tier list video. I will mention stuff about their PvE effectiveness, and sometimes maybe that'll be a bonus I'll give to them. Like, I might consider that a little bit, but for the most part, like, most of the stuff we do on the channel is PvP. Okay. Good. It looks like we're about ready. Let me get the chats back up on the screen. Yeah, Sephiroth will get Sephiroth here. Jesus, hey, I'm not liking all the hateful comments about the collab, even if you don't like it or not know her, like me and the majority. Yeah, me too. Is not giving the right trash talk people, really hoping she's OP. Dude, yeah, Jesus, yeah, they're just like, look, a lot of times the loudest people are also dumb. Like, and that's just the way it is. Like, there's just hateful comments out there. And, like, I saw, for example, somebody on Discord was sharing a picture that, like, she got a lot of hate for, where she was wearing, like, an Adidas swimsuit that said, like, father and son on it, and apparently a lot of like religious people were really mad about that and caused a controversy. And I was like, well, I literally call people who join my channel the Church of Eileen, so I hope there's not a bunch of like church people in here getting all offended by me making up a completely fake church that like is just for fun. I don't know. This tier list is about to go upside down when FF7 comes around again. Yeah, probably, but it is definitely time to update it. But where to put Ibarra? Well, Uno, that's the secret. Ibarra is all over the tier list. She is everybody. Everyone is Ibarra. Okay. Here, we'll do a fun thing. Watch this. I'm going to get my notes out here. Okay. Let me just list for you some movers. There's 2 people moving off the 110 cost list. 2 people moving off of that. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. I have a question mark about one of them. Maybe 3, but 2 for sure. In the 100 cost list, you have some movers as well. 1, 2, 3. 4. I'm rearranging my notes a little bit. 5. 5. You got 5 movers. How do you complete the Addison Rae meets World Vision's FFBE collab? Or has it not happened yet? I don't know if it is. I don't think it's happened yet. Okay, I can't remember what number I said, but numbers. Okay, in the 90 cost list, let me give you a number of who's moving here. Scanning 1. I'm just going to rearrange all my notes right now. Maverick, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back to the church, my man. 2. I think it's just 2. The 90 cost list is staying pretty stable, but there are a couple of movers there. I don't hate that one. No. I've changed my mind on one right now. If this is a PvP focused list, I've changed my mind on one. It probably isn't too hard to guess which one that is. But yeah, okay. Now in the 80 cost list, we got some movers as well. 1, 2. I think I'm okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. 3. Man, and there's like a couple that I won't say it. There's some that I just think just need a little bit. Not a ton, just a little bit, and they could move up. But as I'm like looking here, I can't talk myself out of the decision. I should stick with most of the decisions. I thought about this a lot. I should stick with those decisions. Then obviously here, all of these people have to go somewhere, so we'll do that live. But that's how many movers we got. I just rearranged I rewrote my notes a little bit. So, okay. Barrett coming for that 100 spot soon, probably. Drew, I will mention PvE stuff, but this is mostly a PvP tier list. Okay, let me get the, go Spotify here. I'm going to restart the music. Okay. Ready? We'll try to do this in one take. Yeah, Ray, let's see how wrong I am today. I can't wait for the comment sections of this video. Can't wait. All right. What? I pushed the wrong button. There we go. I want to start with the game open. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today is a very long-awaited video. The Final Fantasy Tactics EX jobs have arrived. Our whole slew of new units from the 2.5-year collaboration have made it into the game. We've gotten to play with them a little bit. We've got a feel for the meta, so it's time for an updated version. Son of a trash compactor running upstairs ruining a video. Guys, look, don't put a trash compactor in your house. They are the dumbest pieces of thing that ever existed, and it ruins my videos when they turn those things on. We're gonna start over. We're gonna start over. Triggered. Trigger warning, trash compactors. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today is a much awaited video. We are going to update the UR unit tier list for War of the Visions. The Final Fantasy Tactics units have received their EX jobs. They're ready to go. The 2.5-year collaboration units and all of the stuff around that has been in the game for a while. We can start to place these units in a tier list, and people have been asking me to do this for a long time, so let's do it. Let's put a tier list on the screen and see what we got. Now, here we go. What you're seeing now is the old tier list, right? I sort it like this. 110, these are units, this is a cost value, by the way. 110, these are units that I think are just the strongest in the game. Like, they're so strong that calling them 100 cost would not even justify them. And then you have like, so they're the craziest ones in my opinion. 100 cost, these would be the units that I think are the strongest units in the game, but not like overpowered. I think they're like appropriately strong, just worth the 100 cost tag if they have it. 90 cost, better than average units. 80 cost is what I would say a balanced regular UR unit would be. This should be the majority of UR units. An 80 cost unit is super usable, but not broken, not element defining, but also not holding the element back. 70 cost, these would be the units that if you're using them in your PvP team right now, you're probably carrying them a little bit. Sure, they can do some things. You can build Whisper to have her work, especially as like a bruiser, something like that, but their day has either come and gone or might not be here yet. So, and then the EX waiting room is about to clean itself out. I want to start with moving some units around. So let's go to the top of this list. I have a couple units that I want to drop from the top of the list down a tier. And it's not because they're bad. I just think the game has caught up to them a little bit. And so I don't think they belong in the 110 cost anymore. I'm going to drop Locke and Esther down into the 100 cost list. Now Locke and Esther fans, don't lose your mind at me, or do. Yeah, write hateful things to me in the YouTube section comments to boost the algorithm. Thank you. But I just think they are not on the same level they were several months ago when I made this list. They're still at the 100 cost. Like, I would still consider them worthy of being a 100 cost unit, and Locke's not even a 100 cost unit. So keep that in mind. I think they're still really good, but I don't think they are as good as Cloud, Starlight Elena, and Astrius, in my opinion. So there's my first two moves. Keep in mind, this tier list is also mostly a PvP tier list. I will mention some PvE things for some units, but this is most part a PvP tier list. Okay, the 100 cost list. We have some movers. First of all, Dwayne, I think his time in the 100 cost list, he needs some love. I'm going to drop him down to 90. He's been out forever. He's one of Global's global first units, maybe the first one. I can never remember. He is a 100 cost unit, but I don't think he lives up to that anymore. I'm dropping him to 90. This next one hurts because I think every unit in the game is a Bara. I think she's awesome. I also think she hits an axe about as powerful as a 90 cost unit does right now. I'm going to drop her down. That one was really close to me, but that's how I feel about it. I just don't think she carries the same punch that she used to. Winter Luartha, still think she's really good, just think she's outshined by some newer, maybe Wind Spear characters, so I am going to put her down into the 90 cost category. Charlotte, still top tier lightning tank in the game. Tanks maybe just not as valuable as they used to be. Charlotte can still do a lot of things for you, but I am going to drop her down into the 90 cost. I think in my mind, the thing that holds Charlotte back a little bit is she needs that ramp up time to be a really successful tank. Some maps do not offer that time. On those maps, she struggles a little bit. So calling her a 100 cost capable unit, maybe that, I still think she's there anymore. I still think she's 90. I still think she's better than average. I'm putting her there. Okay, here's a mover that's the other way. Guys, and a lot of people commented about this the last time I did this tier list. Velis. Velis, where are you? Velis is going up. This dude is busted. And, like, he should have, like, I was not smart not putting him in the 110 cost area the first time. He doesn't do that much damage. When he does do damage, it hurts a lot. But a guy who you can build to stand still, haste your whole team, cast a self buff, cast a TMR buff, let your units move forward and engage, and then start healing them, he's broken. He's really, really good. He's one of the best units in the game, and he's a support. He makes ice what ice is. Combined with ice is like really strong tanks. Ice is great right now. Just ice is great. Also fire sucks, so ice benefits from that. But there's Velis going into 110. He goes up. And then Halloween Leela. There's not a unit I like fighting less than Halloween Leela right now. Or not Halloween Leela. Black Leela. Dark Leela. My words are all over the place. She's going up. I'm moving her up because Bold Leela. Thank you, Jesus. Chat's here. We're recording this live. I think she's better than these units. So I'm moving her up to these units where I think she's on par. She's going up there, especially when paired with those other really strong dark bruisers of the world. Yes, Leela the Bald. Let's call it Leela the Bald. She's going up to the 110 cost. Remember, these are the units that I think are the strongest units in the game right now. There we go. Leaving Cloud, Starlight, Elena, and Asteris in there. Moving Velis and Leela the Bold up for now. Okay, let's go down to the 90 cost list. We have some movers here. First of all, Ruinstern is going up, baby. His upgrade, where he got that shield, he's better now. He's a 100 cost unit who I was rating at less than a 100 cost unit, but seeing him in action right now, even in like high-end Guild Wars, wearing like a Keen Blade setup, something like that, he's back. He's back to being a legit 100 cost unit, in my opinion. I love this guy. I just really like him. And so maybe that gives him a little bonus. Maybe. I don't care. I'm putting him back up into the 100 cost. Congratulations, Ruinstern, in my opinion. Then I wrote down Farm. Now, Farm, I think Farm is a really, really good PvE unit. But this is not a PvE tier list. In PvP, I think she is 80 cost worthy. So I'm not hating on her. I don't think she sucks. I just think that she's average for a UR in PvP only. And if I'm going to make this focus of this tier list PvP, I'm going to move Farm down from 90 to 70. Now, Ray, who's in Twitch chat right now and is the water player, is telling me to move her farther down and hate on her more. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. Just going to move her to there. Okay, another mover. Golbez. Like, Golbez, I don't think he sucks, but you just don't see him that much. I think he's outshone by a lot of the other dark mages, dark units in this game. There's been so many lately that I think he's just been outclassed a bit. And I'm going to move him down to 80 as well. And then, gosh, I feel like the word I wrote was Velny. But Velny is not in the 90 cost tier. What word did I just write? Oh, Velric. But yeah, so look, again, Velric's another unit. Man, I can't read my own handwriting. Velric's another unit that in PvE is a beast, right? But in PvP, I think he's outshone by some of the, like, maybe better ice units. Gilgamesh, for example. So I'm just going to drop him down to 80. Super usable, just fine. But it's not old, busted Drain Rush Velric like it used to be. I'm going to drop him down to 80. Now, movers in the 80 tier. Okay, this tier is crowded, so work with me for a second while I find some folks. One that I want to move up is Raldor. I'm not going to go crazy. Like, I've seen JP tier lists where this guy is like third on the tier list. Now, mine aren't in any particular order. Like, I'm not saying Cloud is better than all the rest of these. I'm just giving them like a cost limit. So I'm not saying Raldor is worse than everybody else in the 90 cost, but I do think he's a legit 90 cost unit right now. Things that hold him back. He struggles a little bit with speed and, like, on longer maps like the one we have now, even if you build him like totally anti-missile and fight an ice team, he can still get kited out. His potential to just crush what is the ice meta is there. It's just he doesn't do it all the time. So I can't bump him up to like 100 or something, but I'm comfortable moving him up to 90. Sakura. Sakura is a unit that I want to move up as well. So where's she hiding in here? Where's old Sakura at? She's in here somewhere. I'll kind of talk about, there she is. Bump up. So her ability to buff elemental resistances, and all the elemental resistances that she buffs are like in the game right now active. You can use her to build like an anti-dark team. You can build her to fight lightning teams. She can do, like if she's on a light squad, she has access to lightning damage. As a mage, I think she's really good. Her latest round of buffs have increased her power in my opinion. And keep in mind, she's a cheap unit to use for cost limited situations. I think that adds value to her. So I'm moving her up to 90 out of 80. I think she is an above average unit. Then another unit that I have hated a little more than I should have in the past. Not hated, but I just thought was average. I think Lemire is also really good. I think we live in a world right now where having a couple of bruisers that are really fast, that are dark units, that are named Joker and Leela, or, you know, Joker and maybe you're talking about like one of the mages, Halloween Lucia, something like that. If you can sync up their agilities, haste your whole team, have Lemire just supporting the heck out of them, she's really effective in PvP. Now, she's not like Velis. I don't think she's anywhere near Velis, but I do think she is above average in PvP right now, so I'm going to bump her up to that 90 cost area. Now, for old units, I'm leaving everybody else alone. Those were the moves I wanted to make. Keep in mind, there are big changes coming down the pipe, especially for a lot of these units chilling down here. These units are going to get a time where they are playable, or maybe even better than playable again in the future. We'll revisit that. We'll revisit all that. This is where I'm putting these units right now, but we're not done. We've got more work to do. We've got a whole host of new units to add, and we have the EX waiting room for Final Fantasy Tactics. Let's start there. Ramza, hey, he's not a meme anymore. I'll put Rams into 80. I've seen Invasion Ramza work. His new shout buff gives AoE protect. He's pretty good. You can run. He has long range. I like Ramza. I think they did a good job making him usable. He's definitely not busted. Like, he's not out here changing the meta, but he's very usable. He's what a UR probably should be. We'll throw Ramza right there, and I think Delita lives there with him. Like, these two were best buds, and they weren't best buds. Then Delita steals the princess. Final Fantasy Tactics starts. That whole story plays out, and that's why we're all here watching this video today. I like Delita. I've been using him myself in a little bit of Guild Wars on my fire teams for a while there. He's also a good PvE unit, but we're not talking about that. He's good enough. 80 cost will do for him. Agrius. Okay, now, don't get mad. Guys, don't get mad. I have to put her here so I can scroll up further and put her here. See what I did there? This page is just too big. I gotta do that. Look, here's the deal with Agrius. I think a lot of people are sleeping on just how dang good Agrius is. Now, her ability to change a PvP fight with status effects is like unmatched in this game. She has confusion, she has disable, she has silence, she is super tanky. I think a lot of people see Snow, our like newest Final Fantasy toy, and they're letting that kind of overshadow how great Agrius is again. Now, she's not 110 cost. She's not a unit that you're like, well, I have Agrius, I can just, just win the game like Velis. No, she's not that. But you can put her with Velis. Oh, that's an option. You can run her with Snow, and I ran Snow, Agrius, Velis, and was like winning. And it's like 2 tanks and a Velis. And I was like, why is this winning? This is really weird. I don't know, but it worked. So I'm putting Agrius back up into 90. Welcome back to the meta, Agrius. You fit into the ice meta just fine. You're just not as super, you don't see Agrius in every fight like you used to before. Orlandu. Now, Orlandu at one point was the 110 god of this game. Right now, he's like 80. They put him back into just like, hey, he's pretty usable, but lightning is so stacked. Like, okay, he's a very good high damage bruiser. He's creeping towards this 90 cost, right? He does a lot of things great. But you know what? He's just good. He ain't great. He's just good now. Lightning is so loaded with DPS units. that's where I'm going to throw him. I think he just goes there. And I don't have a ton more to say about him. Like, what I do have to say is the EX waiting room is over. We can now officially rename this room. Watch this, watch this. We will rename this to TikTok Collab waiting room. There we go. All right, fixed. Got it. Okay, so now we have the TikTok Collab waiting room, and there we go. All right, now we have newer units to the game to add. These are in no particular order, just the order the game threw them in here. First up, Queen Ma Cherie. I was just talking about her on stream earlier. We're going to do this thing where I move her up. She is one of the most, I think, underused 100 cost units in the game. Earth, just not what it, like, Earth is fine. It's just not Dark, right? And what Earth tries to do is what Dark does. Really high damage units, really hard to kill. And Queen Ma Cherie fits that mold. She's a mage. She pairs really well with like Luel. I think she will eventually pair really well with Kilfei when Kilfei gets her master ability too. But for now, I just don't know that she's on par with these other 100 cost units. I had trouble with this one because I like this unit a lot. I really, really like this unit a lot. So I want to put her here. And in fact, I'll just do it. It's my tier list. I'm going to throw her there. She's 100 cost unit. She's worth it. 100 cost. Okay, next up. Classy, or Flag Bearer Glassy. So we're going to move this one up. This girl is easily right here. She is easily a 100 cost unit. In fact, she's pushing that 110 cost. You know what? Yeah, let's put her up here. I think she is this good. Like, Wind is very strong. You pair her with like a Joom, something like that. This girl crushes. She has really good buffs. She does a ton of damage. I really like her a lot. I'm going to put her into the 110 cost. If you're building your account around a DPS unit and you want to play Wind, I think Flag Bearer Glassy is an amazing unit. Boom. Let's put her up into that 110 cost range. Okay. Chunok. Chunok's not been, like, you just don't see this guy that much. He does a bunch of damage. That's a thing. And you could run him with, like, Water Evade with, like, Laura or something, with Lara, or something like that. But for now, Chunok is a potential mover for me. I just haven't seen enough of him. Like, you just don't see him that much. So I'm going to stick him in 80 for now as almost like a holding place to let him live there. And chat reminded me of something. Her ability to remove don't die effects is massive when you're fighting a lot of PvP teams right now. So nice something to mix there. Lightning. Okay, Lightning's next. Lightning is really good, you guys. Like, I'm going to throw Lightning up here into the, let's see. I'm going to drop her into 90. Look, here's my deal with Lightning. I'm going to talk myself into putting her into 90 or 100 right now. Here's Lightning's deal. She needs to cast 2 buffs. In a way, she's like a DPS version of Charlotte. Like, she's really strong, but you gotta get Pursuit on. Like, Pursuit makes her... Okay, look, I'm gonna assume that you're a good enough player, you get the Pursuit buff cast. In that case, she's a 100 cost unit. Like, in that world, where you set up your team right, you let her cast her group buffs, you let her get Pursuit on, she is 100 cost. If you run her dumb and she's like instantly in range of the enemy, she's 90 or 80. But if played right, let's pretend you're using these to the potential, max potential. We'll throw into 100. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Okay, Sottily. Oh, this is another good one. Sottily's a 100 cost unit easily. So we're going to throw Sottily into 100 cost. Yeah, he's great. The charm on the limit break is awesome. Like, I have trolled a lot of Guild Wars fights by charming somebody on the enemy team, especially Halloween Lucia. It is hilarious when you drop a charm on Halloween Lucia and then your next unit is a physical DPS unit and you're like, oh no, they're gonna break the charm. They're gonna break the charm. And then they don't break her shield and she's still charmed and she goes and kills her team and you're like, well, I planned that. Obvious planning. He's great. Now, the question for Sottily is he 110 cost? Like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's really good, but I think Flag Bearer Glassy's a little bit better. So, chat's trying to tell me Mono Wind, 110. That's not how I feel. I'm going to drop him into 100 for now. Look, here's what this means. He's damn good. He's a 100 cost unit. He's worthy of the cost. I'll go there. Valentine's Day Ildira. In PvP, I think she's an 80 cost. She's plenty usable. I think her best role is PvE. She's a PvE fire. Great. She's goddess of PvE fire. But this is a PvP tier list, so I'm just going to drop her into 80. She's super usable, but fire's kind of bad, and she doesn't really do that much special. So I'll drop her to right there. Okay, Eliza. Our next two are ice missile units. The meta, if you're playing an ice team right now, is Velis with tanks and missile units, or Velis with missile units, or just a tank and 2 missile units. These two girls right here are the units that'll let you do that. Eliza, I'm going to put her into the 90 cost category. I think she's up here with Agrius in how good she is. I think there's an argument to be made that she's 100 costs, and I think if I'd have made this list a month and a half ago, I would have put her there. Reason I'm not putting her there is because that's where I'm going to put Elia. I think, and maybe I'm crazy here, but I have seen Elia hurt me more than Eliza. So that the range on Elia is really devastating. This combo, these two in combination are just destruction. And like even fire teams built anti-fire and anti-missile have a hard time dealing with this combo. So in my opinion right now, Elia a little better than Eliza. So I'm going to put Elia at 100, Eliza at 90. If you're building ice missile, there's your girls. That's what I'll say. There's your girls. Play them together. You will have great success. Okay, next up, we have Dark Fina. Now, Dark Fina is a 100 cost unit in the game, and I think she's a 100 cost unit just like, I think that's where she belongs. She's a really hard to kill mage, can give herself re-raise, does a lot of damage. I think she's correctly placed by the development team at that 100 cost level. I don't think she's as good as Halloween, or as Dark Leela. Why do I keep calling... I don't know. I'm not calling everybody a bar today. That's something. I'm going to drop her into 100. We're at 20 minutes in this video already, so I'm going to try and not go real long on these. Re-raise plus a lot of damage plus somebody that's hard to kill is tough to deal with. And that's her, so I think it's tough to deal with. Boom, let's keep going. Halloween Lucia. Now, this is an interesting one, because this chick is a 70 cost unit, right? But I'm putting her in 90. She's tough. Like, for a cost-limited... She's a cost-limited all-star. Much like our other cost-limited 70 cost all-star. Let's put them together. Here's a couple 70 cost girls that you just don't want to run into in cost-limited situations. She's so tanky. She's so hard to deal with, especially against physical units. It is a nightmare to try to kill her. Sottily is the unit that I've tried to like put against her a lot of times. And even then, it doesn't always work. I think she is considerably stronger than what she is rated in the game. So I'm going to put her at 90. Guys, she's borderline. Like... Nah, forget borderline. She's 100 cost. We'll go 100. These two, I think these two are similar power levels. Let's just say it. This is a 100 cost Dark Mage, and this is also a 100 cost Dark Mage that only cost you 70 points. Yeah, she's nuts. Okay, there we go. Hope. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hope. Boom, 70 cost. Hope in PvP, he doesn't really exist because he's not great at it. You know, I'm sorry, dude, but like, you just ain't like, you ain't doing it for me. We'll just put him there. Okay, Summer Jaden. This guy's going up. I think Summer Jaden is a 90 coster. Can be tricky to use. Does a lot of work for you. Can definitely carry your teams, but definitely needs to be out there. Like he takes a little bit of work. As a wind player, I've used him a lot and liked him. The AI is a bit of a struggle for me. That's what I'll say. I'm trying to keep it short. 90 cost. He can do some damage for you. And then Snow. Now, Snow, for some reason, Snow is like controversial. Bro, Snow is up here. Like, I think Snow is a borderline 100 cost unit. I've said that a lot. Like, these new units tend to be stronger. Here's my deal with Snow. He needs that ramp up time. What keeps Snow off of 100 cost for me is he, like Charlotte, needs 2 turns to ramp up. He needs to put courage on, and he needs to put his heal when he gets low HP buff on. If he can do those 2 things, he is like massively elevated himself. But not all maps allow your tank to get 2 turns of buffing. So That's why I think I'm just going to keep him at 90 for now. He's really great. And notice that Ice has these two really great 90 cost tanks. They both do something besides tanking, and that's why I'm putting them above 80. Like, if all they did was soak damage, I don't know, I guess I don't value that as much, but this dude does a ton of DPS, and she does a ton of status effects mixed with their tankiness. That's why I'm going to put them both into 90 cost. There we go. Okay, 24-minute video at this point. That's my updated UR unit tier list. There's nobody left hanging out down here. Rip Hope. Yeah, let me know what you think. So, in my opinion, these are your strongest units in the game right now. This 110 cost, the 100 cost right behind them. These are what, like, strong units in the game should look like, in my opinion. 90 cost, better than average. 80 cost, what a UR unit should be. And 70 cost, they need a little bit of love. And then the TikTok collaboration waiting room is just down there at the bottom. We're waiting. Watch her. Watch the TikTok collaboration waiting room unit turn into the 120 cost unit when it's a global fire unit that's a dancer that changes the meta. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'm curious to hear what you think. Peace. Okay. All right, chat. Did I screw that up terribly? Was that the worst tier list you've ever seen? Yeah, the future AJ waiting room, where it's my collab. Yeah, Addison Ray is 1100 cost here. Of course. It's too busy, need to spread stuff out. I don't know how, like, there's too many units in the game. I don't know how to do that. We'll see. You not sure you throw Leela the Bald at 110? She's definitely 100. But she needs to be in full Dark Squad most of the time to pop off. I guess I see your point there, Skiz. I would never run her in a Rainbow team either, probably. Drop Cloud, put Joker up. I think that's something that will happen. I think I think Cloud's future in this game probably looks like dips here before the collaboration hits again, and then might shoot back up depending on how good the collaboration is. Then there's Sephiroth tier. Sephiroth will redefine the 110 cost tier. Jom says, I think more than Mary's 100. Yeah, see, and it's hard, isn't it? Because, like, when you're a wind player, like, it was hard. Like, okay, I can get 100 cost value out of this guy, but I just make his AP not suck. Like, if you can make this dude's AP good, he's great. But that's work. That takes work, right? I also, like, it was hard for me to drop Winter Luartha down because I got so much good use out of her. Yeah, like, look at these wind units that are, like, chilling in this tier. Wind is in such a good spot because you have this, and all of this. Like, wind is doing well. Wind is doing well. Okay, we haven't even pulled yet, and it's what, like 6 o'clock? Wow. King Jaden needs to be dropping to 90 because he's super squishy, especially when he's fighting against Oberon. Like, he is real squishy against Oberon. Whoops. I actually think he belongs here. I didn't address him because I didn't move him, but his range is real good. He does need to pop bells. Like, that's a thing. But I think he's still 100 cost. Poor fire is exactly right. That's why our new collaboration needs to be a fire unit.
Okay. Here we go.
Today's stream brought to you by Walmart brand Mandarin Orange Sparkling Water Beverage. For 50 cents, it's pretty good. Let's go with that. People say Kane needs to go down. I don't know. Okay, look. I think you could put... Okay. Okay. I might just talk myself into moving Joker up. Because I was going to say, I think you could put Kane with these Dark Bruisers and he would perform just fine. But then I realized, I think you could put Kane with Joker Leela and he would be a 90 cost. But in my mind then, I'm saying Joker's 100. So I do need to move Joker up probably. That'll probably happen in the next one. I'll try to update this more often now that I've caught it up. That will be... K-Grams, I'll check those out. You can send it to me on Discord and I'll watch it. Okay, overall I'm pretty happy with that. That was a lot of me sitting at school while kids were reading books, writing notes. Okay, great. El Rey Pero, thank you for the follow, and Ink Guys, thank you for the follow. Queen, thank you for this tier 1 sub for 6 months. That happened during the video. Transmission from Spaceboat, thank you for 13 months of being a member. Interrupting the video with the membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ray, I think that also happened during the video. 20 months? Yes, you beat Maverick by 4. Thank you. Thank all you guys. That was awesome. Let's do some polls. Okay. I'm not even going to restart the music. We'll just jump straight in. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today we're going to do some polls for URL and the Vision card, but keep in mind we are not going to go crazy here. This is a standard pool unit. Next week, I feel like giving us her Vision card this week really paved the road for something big next week. I want the Vision card no matter what, so I'm going to come in here, I'm going to do the 5-step free Visior polls for the Vision card, no problem. I will also hit this 80 Mind Sphere poll for URL, and I will do the first 3 steps of the step up because I always need elemental fragments of thought. That is like the bottleneck on my account somehow. I just suck at that for some reason. So I'm going to do that, and I'll do the 50 paid YOLO poll. In fact, let's do the 50 paid YOLO poll right now. And if I hit this, I will end the video and immediately just go to a video of Baby J climbing over things. Come on. Let's do it. Give me a Baby J climbing. In fact, I will bounce him. Yeah, it's just Naya. Never mind. Okay. I don't even need to keep imagining what I would do. We're just going to do that. Now, something else I want to mention. Black Friday. Today is the 16th. Black Friday. Let me tell you what week Black Friday is. It's not next week. Black Friday's coming up real soon. Hold on. My calendar didn't open, so I can't. I don't know. I hope I didn't just crash back. Anyway, Black Friday's coming up. There will be paid Visior deals on Black Friday. I can almost guarantee it. So I'm going to save my paid Viz and not do this paid Visior 5-step. I also want to mention, I think I would have done this if it was only like 3 steps. She's a standard pool unit. I feel like 10k paid is a little steep on the paid area, and I don't like the drop rate on this banner. So when I was thinking about what I was going to pull today, that's how I came to the conclusions that I did. Let's do some polls, and we'll start with what I think is the most boring ones, because we're getting the Vision card. Let's step up for the new Vision card. Something else to consider, and I mentioned this in my news video this morning, is if you're on the fence about pulling for something, you can always wait until Monday's news video to see if something's coming out next week that you want to pull, or if you want to go ahead and pull this week. That's always something you could do. So that's always something I'd recommend if you don't know you want something for sure. Now, in this case, I know I want this Vision card for sure. People in chat are actually asking if, like, I think this is even worth it. For me, yes. I have access to more Visior than other people do because, like, you guys use my link to buy Amazon coins. That helps me out. They sponsor me. They give me some coins. So I have access to a little more Viz. And I just want new Vision cards. I think there's going to be some team comps you can build around these, like, job-specific Vision cards someday in the future, pretty soon. And I want to try to do that. So for just content creation sake, I'm going to go for it. If you don't think it's worth it, like I said, you can wait till Monday or just pass. These are standard pool things. You can pick them up later. Okay. Here we go. Step 3. I skipped step 3 because I was talking and not paying attention. I did not get the Vision card. we're probably going to a vision card pity right here, but it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Next one, step 4. It's a unit in the last slot. We're going to try a little skip magic. No, we're going to skip magic once we click through this one right here. We're clicking to this. Boom, there it goes. Yep, skip magic. Let's see. Give me Ruinstern. No, we did get a dark unit though. Okay, last step. New vision card incoming right here. I will build this out slowly throughout the week. Hey, what do you know? Gold book. Here we go. Oh, look, it's a rainbow. Amazing. Now, maybe we can hit the double rainbow, get some extra shards, all of that. It's also like for my account as well, it's really easy for me to build a new vision card because I have access to like a ton of Mog medals. I have access to a ton of like stars. It's just not that difficult for me to build something out. Like I won't spend any more Visior on this probably. And I'll be able to finish it. So it's just 10k Viz. That was about the worst case scenario. No big deal. I will not review the game right now. Thank you for asking, game. Okay, now, next up. We did the 50 paid YOLO poll. I'm going to pick up these Mind Spheres because at some point I will use these. So this is the only paid Visior that I'm going to pull with this week. Just this Mind Sphere banner. Just not overly impressed with the rates on this. I'd really like to see her rate at boosted on this, but it is 80 Mind Spheres, or no, I'm sorry, it is boosted on this. I meant the paid 5-step doesn't have the boosted rates. My brain is kind of melting because just before recording this, I recorded the tier list video that if you're watching this on YouTube, probably came out last night. Go check that out. Self-plug accomplished. There's my Mind Spheres. Let's move on before I talk myself into more of a hole. Okay, 3 steps. We're going to the free pool. The first 2 steps will get me the elemental material tickets that I want. Silver book. Okay. Oof. All right. Silver book. The last one's guaranteed to change, but no guarantee it changes to URL. Or no guarantee it changes to gold. Definitely no guarantee that it changes to URL. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Rainbow? No. 0 for 1. Lilith shows up. Aerith, thank you for the Amazon Prime sub. Welcome to the church, Aerith. Alright, step 2. This one has the ticket that I want. So I'm going to get that ticket. And I'd like to see a gold book. It would have been okay to give me the gold book. Wouldn't it? I think it would have. Okay, maybe don't, man, no spinning. Alright, but at least this one starts at gold. At least this one starts at gold. Let's click through this right here. Yeah, that cannot change to a rainbow, I believe. But Glacial, if you're a new player and you pick up Glacial, that's a good pickup. Those MR cards that come with Esper are very valuable for new accounts. And change? Nope. We get Lorenzo. Guys, my pull luck has been so amazing lately. Is this the end? Is my ultimate luck streak over? We have 1 free pull left to find out. We have this last free pull. Here she comes. Okay. Now, I've been playing a lot of Earth lately. In Arena, in Guild Wars, I've been like standing Earth. Mostly I've been using mage waifus, but hey, I'll switch it up to physical. Let me build some kind of Earth team for limited Guild Wars coming up. Give me my new girl. Okay. Stretch pec minor. You know, I don't know. I don't even know if I was doing that. Anyway, here we go. Easy. There she is. Uriel coming home. And I'm not going to be taking off building a unit this week because the luck continues. And there we go. Now, I will probably pick this up as a way to help me get to my little, whale purchase bonus. I'm definitely doing the daily purchase bonus this week. I think it's really good. So, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. We luck out on the very last poll of the last TID poll. Living life the good way. Have a great day, everybody. I hope your polls were as good as mine if you polled. Otherwise, save up. Big stuff on the horizon. Catch you later. Peace. Okay, I just learned a life lesson, you guys. I just learned a humongous life lesson. Let me make it so you can't see my game for a minute here, because I have to do a little bit of fishing for big ocean fish that swim around with their mouth open eating stuff. never record a video after you do a 25-minute tier list video. It's a real bad idea. Like, my mind was off right there. It was 100% just not functioning. Like, I was trying to put together coherent thoughts and, like, make sentences. Couldn't do it. I was like, and then do this and that and this thing. Nope. It was real bad. It was brutal. Okay, I got to finish my whale purchase. Most efficient, whatever. Just do this. Okay, I'm about to put the game back on the screen. Top secret shenanigans just happened. There we go. Now you guys can see the game again. Alright. Claim daily purchase bonus. You love to see it. Now, this is great. 99 cents a day the rest of the week. That's easy peasy. Yeah, I had many brain farts, K-Grams. Many brain farts were just had. But that's okay. Alright, let's go. Let's bingo board it out real quick. I might fast build her because we have limited Guild Wars coming up what, is it tomorrow? No, Friday is our is our trial day for limited, right? And I big brained it and saved my shard quest, so that's awesome. That's something I never remember to do. Oh, I have plenty of earth materials. That's fantastic as well. So this one won't even hurt I won't even hit my biggest bottleneck on this one, which is nice. Oh, I haven't even looked at that. Yeah, I heard the bingo boards are I heard Intern Coon gave us a Christmas present, basically. Is that right? Did we get a little Christmas gift from our friend, the intern today? Little early Thanksgiving gift from our boy? Saturday it goes live. Okay, so yes, we have Friday then to deal with it. Do I need her in the party for any meaningful reason? No. I do not. But I might as well throw her into here. I will replace... Oh, I'll take Zaz. Yeah, you're done with this, right? Yeah. Let's take Zaz out of here for now. Let's get her in. I'm going to go ahead and set her up to start farming her bravery. We'll leave this on there for now. I don't care what vision card she has. Any piece of gear. Oh, yeah, we got the power sash. Oh, my gosh. I'm now more excited for her than I was. I'll have to get her leveled up first. It doesn't matter. I need to get her with the Holy Knight's cheer equip so I can raise her bravery overnight tonight. Did they get rid of it? Will I not get 120 rainbow spheres? I do like her look. Green is my favorite color. I do enjoy, her outfit looks cool. Let's see her in action a little bit right here. What Esper do I think would best suit Sephiroth? K-Grams, I cannot answer that right now. I just don't know. Night Terror, if you got them before they fixed it, they will not take it away. They knew it was a mistake, but just let it go. That's really awesome. Okay, good. Tempered Fangs is saying Omega or Anima. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, it's like the third or fourth time it happened because Intern Coon's got our backs, guys. He's in there. He really wants to start getting paid for his work. So he's always, secretly in there, manipulating things. He's like, watch this. 120, they thought we were going to give him 120 vision card leveling orbs, but watch me change it to rainbow orbs. Anima makes a ton of sense. Odin, always good. You can't go wrong with Odin. Seriously, if you all go to Walmart ever and buy those, you want a 0-calorie, decent tasting drink, those are really cheap. And they're pretty good. Hashtag sponsor this content, Walmart. That'd be amazing. Weird. What do I think the Thanksgiving gift or summon is going to be? I think it will be a lot of really, I think we'll have like paid deals. You know, like, oh, for 30 paid viz, you'll get 30 of a bunch of stuff. Or for 22 paid viz, you'll get a 22 of a bunch of shard select tickets or something like that. That would be my guess. Walmart sponsors War of the Visions. 100 Blossoms? Oh, we got that once. Yeah. That was one of the greatest mess ups ever. For sure. I don't take a lot of sponsors, honestly. Most of them want me to do more than I'm willing to do. And don't pay at all. Like, they pay so little. It's like, it's almost insulting. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be insulted by something because that's stupid. But I'm like, please. Like, no, I'm not doing... I'm literally not going to do something for like $30. Like, just no. Okay. What do we need to do here? Her in the formation. No KO, no continue. Easy. Got it. Yep. Cersei, yeah, I think people would be... Can I showcase my rune templates real quick? Celia, not right now because they're in flux. My runes right now, I never fully redid them properly after guild raids. And I'm going to be redoing them for limited guild wars. So, ask me that again in like a week. And I'd be happy to show you what I'm running. But for right now... no, I just, they're not where they need to be. And I don't want to, like, yeah. Yeah, Intern Coon needs to throw an extra 0 on the Visior bundles. Yeah, we could live with that. We could live with that. Yeah, that Selection Quest Awakening glitch was pretty OP. I didn't do it because, like, I knew... I don't know. I just didn't do it. For me, it was really risky because, like, a lot of the stuff I do is really public. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going to sit here and do it. It would be... I didn't feel comfortable with it. But some people took advantage of it, so there you go. Imagine Intern Coon messed up on a Hiroki gift and just hooked it up. Ah, okay. Yeah, 20,000 Visior gift. All right. I can take that. Or maybe Intern Coon could up the drop rates on those Visior back banners. That's something I hope we get again soon. I do love those. Okay, stupid 1 unit standing on top of something. There you go. Oh, gosh, dang it. That's right. I gotta turn off disable height on her. Yeah, so Orochi, that's definitely something, like, if I do, and I'm thinking about it, doing another set of, like, new player videos, maybe over, like, Christmas break, when I can actually make a new account, look at what it actually looks like, all of that. When I'm talking to, like, returning players, definitely something I think with the new system, it seems to me like really focusing in again for your account seems smart. Like, really going for, okay, like, you can do that reincarnation thing only a maximum amount of times per unit. So, if the first unit that you're going to, like, max reincarnate is Sephiroth, and you're a returning player, I would really just try to EX your dark units, maybe another element, something like that. I think planning becomes extra important in that scenario. Because it's going to be, we're going to see a bunch of 140 level units when that new stuff comes. Very, very few of those 140 level units are going to be like true 140 level units. where they've been awakened over and over and over again and all that. Very few of them at first. Okay, you're in. Bookmarks. Check, 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 check. Skip them. Yeah, well, Garu, me neither. I mean, like, but I play every day. And I've played every day since day one, and I spend money. Say if you're going Cloud first, I think the two most popular ones right off the bat would be Cloud and Sephiroth. Like, if you want to build anti-lightning or anti-dark, you're going to have a real good time at that level 140 power spike. What's up, Fox Force? Or if you want to build darker lightning, I think you're going to be in a really good spot. Barret looks pretty cool, so I think a lot of Barret will get pushed up there, especially if you want to be, like, different. If you want to do something that's not what everybody else is doing, I think that'll be really a good idea. Oberon looked really good. I don't know. I don't have that info, like, sitting in front of me right now to say a lot about it. Obviously, I wanted to do Eileen, but she's not in the first batch. Like, are they scared of making Eileen good again? I say again, like, you know, like again, like month 3 when you could beat Orlando with her. That was when she was good. Give me Eileen back. Devs, please. Okay. Here we go. At these things. Okay. Look, it's still there. So even if you haven't got it yet, Intern Coon's Christmas present, 120 rainbow balls. Let's go. Okay. Excellent. I'll have to finish all this. I'll do that. I'll leave that not... I'm going to leave that undone so I remember to come back in here and do it. Let's get some shards. Let's do some... okay, I'm going to grab those. Then I'm going to go Vision Shards. Or Vision Star Sharding. That sounded away. It really did. Not a good way. Sounded a sort of other way. Get these. Let's get these. Meow. Soul Stars. Got a lot of these again. I think one thing that a lot of people need to consider and we haven't, there's been so much to talk about today, we have not even talked about the new leveling system. Like, we haven't even got there. And we're probably not really going to get there in detail. But I think one thing that people are going to figure out is to take advantage of all, look, watch this. You can come in here and get an unlimited number of MR Mind Spheres, right? And you can trade those up for the UR stuff if you want to. Also, Cabbage released a video where he was talking about how busted some of the, like, little Leela looked really strong for an SR unit. So it might be worth it, especially for limited cost stuff. Maybe some of these lower rarity units will get a big power up. Like Maya. Nah, not Maya. She won't. Maybe Zazan. Doubtful. You can't even buy his shards in here. I never even check. Like, what can you do it? Oh, there's Mind Spheres. You can get his Mind Spheres in here. So, like, these things will be, you know, very valuable. What's cheaper? Those are 5 and have... Oh, God, those are... No, this is cheaper. Weird. Okay. Price might go up, though. We got hooked up with crafting leveling stuff, too. That was nice. Let's see. You had a not so brilliant idea to make 4 accounts. Yeah, Orochi, I've only played... My maximum amount of counts I've ever played at once is 2. And it was only for a little over a month. Maybe almost 2 months, I guess. Yeah, that was my max. I think I'm good in here. I think I got everything I need. I'm going to save those just in case I need some mats. Let's check our Guild Wars real quick, and then we'll look to move on. 70 stars, 30 attacks. We're doing good. That's what? That's over 2. Alright, that's pretty good. They've used... Oh, they're doing good as well. This is close. This is close. Now, I gotta point something out. Watch this. Look at this. 4. Of course, I go to hit somebody. The minute I load in, somebody else beat me in by like a second. And there was only a Lucia in there. So my first attack, I only got 1 star. Because somebody like snuck in there in front of me. But at least I cleaned up an entire fresh team with my second attack. Another good day for the Earth Girls. They have a lot of good days right now. So this is just proof right here, right? Like, here's a dark and light wall, you know, from a fairly high-level guild, right? And Earth is up here doing work. You can do it. You build an Earth team right now, they can hang. I wouldn't do it on defense, but on offense, absolutely. All right, guys. Is anybody else playing War of the Visions on old Twitcherino right now? Nope. Just me. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do we even throw a raid to somebody else? Probably not. Well, how many viewers do we have? If we have a boatload of viewers, we'll raid. What are we at? I don't like pay attention to this, like, individual numbers. I look at the total number, but not... Yeah, okay. There's a lot of people here, but it's okay. Unaleska's playing Tactics? Sure. We'll do a Unaleska raid. Oh yeah, Tactics Ogre Reborn. Let's do that. So okay, if you're on Twitch, we're going to throw a raid over to Unaleska playing Tactics Ogre Reborn. A fantastic game that I'm like 5 or 6 hours into. Playing it on the weekends whenever I can. Been a blast, guys. Today was a super fun stream. Friday, next round of the tournament. So look forward to that if you're on YouTube. Well, if you're on Twitch, goodbye. If you're on YouTube, also goodbye. See you later.
Thank you. I hope you had a good stream. How you doing? Welcome, guys. We're just struggling about to redo a fight. This is so hard. Welcome, guys. Ah! K-chan wouldn't let you sit on the bed. Sounds like K-chan. It is permadeath, but I think I'm gonna reset and start again, because this is insane.